Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It is October 2022 and had a kind of interesting month, but nothing too crazy. Honestly, just worked a ton of hours. So I'll go off on a tangent on that here, I guess right now. Basically working 110 hours, maybe between 1.5 and 115, I would say on average a week. I had 8 times this month where I had to sleep at work, just because I'd have a meeting at like 9:30 at night, and then and then another meeting at 4:45 in the morning or 5 o'clock in the morning. So a little bit down in the dumps at the moment. I just don't see an end in sight. I probably have another 2 months of heavy work, like 100+ hour weeks, and then it may start to taper down in January, February, March. But I've got this massive project going on here at work. It's 136 projects all wrapped into one massive project. If I'm late on a single one, 1,000 people will be fired within the next 7 days, is what the vice presidents have told me. Basically, if I fail one of these projects, then a lot of bad things are going to happen, and potentially our company would be shut down. So we have 4,000 people that work at the site that I work at, and maybe 16,000 people total work for the company. Um, so yeah, a lot of pressure on me at the moment. I would say the way that I got this project, my work, I'm in this like select a group of people. 3 out of 4,000 were selected based on our high potential and high performance. So they did cognitive and personality assessments on 10 of the people within the company that I work at, and only 3 of us were selected based on our cognitive and personality results. So for me, my strongest attribute was like delivering performance, or like high performance, or basically like if you have a goal, like you will do whatever it takes to make sure that you achieve that goal. So I've never really been late on anything that I've done at work. Usually I'm not a procrastinator, so I get my stuff done like immediately as soon as things get to me. So based off those cognitive and personality assessments, they chose me to lead this project. So um, it's been interesting. I maybe have 100 to 150 different consultants that are reporting to me at the moment, and then like 30 full-time employees that report to me at another site. So yeah, like 180 people, and so it's pretty stressful at the moment, especially just for being a 28-year-old. I think out of the 180 something people, like 4 of them are younger than me. So it's a little bit weird, but I know the ins and outs of the company, as I've been there for 5 years now, so I feel like I know the ins and outs pretty well. But for gross income this month, $10,500. Still at the 137,000 base salary, so that new number is pretty nice. For taxes, paid just under 1,500 in taxes, and then I did finally get my 401k bumped up. I bumped it up back in August. It just took like 30 something days to actually update. So 401k was $5,269, and I should be able to do that the last 2 months of the year. So maybe get this close to 18,000 by the end of the year would be good. 3,784 in take-home pay. And then for my wife, things are quite a bit different at her work. So they are like downsizing. I don't think they've actually gotten a raise in like 3 years. So it's been pretty rough there, honestly, for her. And so she had to take a pay decrease along with a lot of other people in the office this month. So it was $4,429. We did bump up her HSA and her 403b. It's actually 457b is where this is going, but so we're maxing out the HSA first. That's our top priority since it's the triple tax advantaged account. We can only put like maybe $7,000 a year in there. And then her 457b is second, and her 403b is third. So she's actually bringing home nothing. So between these two investment accounts, the taxes and insurance, there is nothing left over after $4,429. So 100% of her income is just being taken for those various things. So rental income this month is $2,425, and so I did mow a couple times. That's why it's a little bit higher. Um, Gross income 17,000, take home pay $3,784, basically just mine over here. So we have saved up and we're very cash heavy at the moment. So our expenses are definitely more than $3,784 a month. And so we're kind of eating through a little bit of our cash. That way we can max out these 401ks. just through the end of the year. Then next year, I'll do a little bit better about just spreading this out throughout the course of the year. So that's kind of been the game plan. But jumping into net worth here, no changes in terms of real estate. Everything just went up their standard amounts. I did make a purchase this month and bought a new truck. My truck was like 6 months out, and I've already waited 6 months, so it's going to be another year just to get the microchips in on the truck that I'd ordered. So I was able to get the trade in for my 2015 Chevy Silverado for 32,711. I bought a 2022 RST, which I need to update this. Yeah, Chevy Silverado RST. It is new. It was sticker price. It was 64,000. I got the employee discount, so I got that down to 56,000. Yeah, so I had to end up paying about $24,000 roughly to close on the truck. But I took some of that money from rental checkings account, and I took the other portion of that from just my general checkings account, and that is on my depreciation schedule for the LLC. So that was kind of a crazy month, and again, I just didn't want to wait another 6 months for a truck. But honestly, I didn't miss my old one as much as I thought I would. It was only the times where like I needed to mow one of the rental properties, or do something like pick up a piece of lumber or something from the hardware store. I would have to borrow a friend or family member's truck, and I felt, I felt guilty inside, honestly, knowing that I could just go out and buy a truck and it'd be no problem at all, and keep asking my friends and my family to borrow their stuff. I just, uh, yeah, I don't feel like it's right. So, if I, and especially if I had to use it like 2 or 3 times a week, I would probably just not ask them. So, investment wise, things recovered pretty good this month. And so, HSA, we did put $2,200 in there. So only like 3,000 of this is actual gains from the market, but still actually, I mean, going up 10, almost 10% in a month is pretty good. 401k is up $11,000. My wife's 403b is up about $9,000. So overall, a lot of that is our contributions as well. So maybe the market wasn't quite up 10%, maybe it was like 6 or 7%, but still not even close to where we were back here in December. So still have a long way to go there. For debts, made minimum payments on everything. Yeah, nothing really that crazy here. Paying off about $2,000 a month. Checkings account, we're down at almost 20,000. So like 12 or 13,000 was to buy the truck, and then I had to pay permit fees, which are $5,000. We only took in $3,400, and then I had to pay, house number 4, house 5, house 6, or house 7. And then the land payment, and prep for the builders, prep for blueprints, trying to get all that situated before preferably January or February of next year is when we'd start. But yeah, so just a ton of stuff going on all at the same time. I am still going through school, getting my master's degree, but my current work is paying for that, so I don't have to pay for that. I did get the 4 acres cleared on land 8 to purchase or to build our house on. So I've got about 4 acres cleared, and just yeah, ready to build. So that part is good and done, especially before the weather starts to get bad here. But um, yeah, honestly, down in the dumps a little bit at the moment. Just been a long few weeks here at work with just no end in sight. So yeah, I do feel like I don't know. I've only been in the position for maybe like 2, maybe 3 months, I guess, and I feel like I'm already being taken advantage of. This is a project that really a vice president should be doing, and they have a senior manager. So VP is 3 levels above me, and yeah. So nevertheless, I mean, I'm working as hard as I can. Yeah, just don't I don't have a whole lot positive to say at the moment, but just yeah, trying to stay positive. But as of October 2022, net worth is sitting at $956,394. So I'm still about 44,000 away from that millionaire mark. Um, Honestly, I thought I would be there probably March, April, or May of this year. The market has just went down and down and down. I think, though, I mean, the worst it was in September. We were down almost 33, 40% maybe from our all-time highs. So yeah, I mean, I think if the market would have just stayed flat, I probably would have hit it in May or June. If I would have went up, or if the market would have went up 8 to 10%, like it typically does, then I probably would have hit it in March or April of this year. But I'm kind of just at the mercy of the stock market and have been this whole year. But I guess, this is just an opportunity to keep buying stocks at a cheaper price. But I feel like I've been flirting with this between the 900 and $950,000 mark now for, well, I guess since March of this year. So it's been 7 months now. I've just been hovering around this same amount. So um, I think that's just part of it. Some months you have awesome months. Other months, go down 50,000 just because of the market. So you just have to keep on your path, keep working towards your goals. Keep going to work every day, keep working as hard as you can. Keep just taking small incremental steps in the right direction, and hopefully we will be there soon. But the goal for me is just to wrap up the end of the year. I've got 60 days left roughly. So I really need to start piling money into my 401k. I need to get started on building the house, hopefully by January, February. I keep getting my school stuff done and don't fail or flunk out of any of my classes. And yeah, and that's really it. So hopefully, in the course of all that, I can save another $44,000, and it would be great to hit it by December 2022, so another 60 days away. So that will be kind of my mission here, and hopefully we'll see how that goes. So thank you all for watching the video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Last month's and next month's videos are on the screen now, and as always, thank you all for watching the video, and we will see you in the next one.